Score big at your Super Bowl party with our Ultimate Dip Playbook. Whether you're in it for the game, the commercials, or here for the food, we have Heat or a Kitchen Pro. One of these dips will fit in your game day plan. Numero uno. This recipe is so simple, yet everyone will love it. These easy steps: scoop and mix, chop and toss, and then blend and dip. Beginning with our creamy base, we're gonna do 2 cups of sour cream and 2 cups of mayo. The good thing is it doesn't have a strong mayo taste with all that freshness coming. So what's your favorite mayo brand? Let me know in the comments. Next, we're adding a packet of ranch dip mix. That's our step 1, scoop and mix. I've got a healthy amount of jalapenos here, 6 if you want it really mild, but 8 will give you a little kick you want. We'll clean out the insides of all 6 of these because while I love a little bit of heat, I am a spice wimp. But hey, if you're all about the spice, feel free to leave more seeds in or add more jalapenos. We'll give them a chop. You don't have to get them too fine. The next step will take care of that, so chop and toss. I'm grabbing my immersion blender for this, but you can also use a blender or a food processor. I'm using the immersion blender because it's quick and easy and less cleanup. Blend it till it's nice and creamy, no more chunks. I was able to get it pretty blended without making a mess, so double win. Next up, cilantro. I've got a whole bundle here. We'll chop it up and add it gradually, ensuring it blends in completely. And for those who dare, let's crank up the heat here. You can taste it and then add additional jalapenos if you like. Blend it once more and there you have it. Our jalapeno cilantro ranch dip is ready to wow. This is really one of the easiest dips you're gonna find. That's simple, but it tastes like you put in a lot of effort. I won't tell. So we're ready to dive straight into this irresistible feta dish, and guess what? My newish oven decided to take a day off. So we're improvising, and air fryer to the rescue. If you ever wonder, can an air fryer handle it? Today's episode will make you its biggest fan. Also, let me know, do you want to see more air fryer meals? Dump the whole pack of baby tomatoes, about 20 ounces, into a baking dish. And next we're gonna give it a good drizzle of olive oil to make sure the seasonings coat them well. Next, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 2 teaspoons of thyme, 2 teaspoons Italian seasoning, and a teaspoon of rosemary. Let's mince some fresh garlic and toss it in. Peeling garlic can be a hassle, and I'm sure there's an easier way, but I'm doing it this way. So if you have any tricks to make peeling garlic easier, please let me know. Dun, 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 dun. We'll make a little space in the middle of our tomatoes for our stars. 1 block of cream cheese, and then right on top, a block of feta. Into the air fryer they go at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And yes, while we all grumble about having too many kitchen appliances, today this backup quarterback is saving the day. I'm still getting used to how it cooks compared to my oven, but I'm impressed so far. Do people name air fryers? I mean, you can name cars, and you name other things. What about an air fryer? Name suggestions, please. Once out the air fryer or your oven, we'll add some more color and flavor with these roasted red bell peppers that I've chopped. We're just using half of that jar. Just dump those on top. Now we're gonna give everything a nice stir because everything is so nice and creamy under here. We're not trying to blend anything. We still want like chunks of those beautifully roasted tomatoes. And it works so well in the air fryer that I'm sure if you've got the grill on, pop this in a pan and stick it out on your grill, it will roast beautifully also. For a final touch, let's grate some mozzarella cheese with a microplaner and garnish it with some fresh basil. So I have this really cute serving dish. She's beautiful. So I'm going to put this into here. Now I would have baked it straight into this, but since we're using the air fryer because my oven's not working, I'm just gonna transfer it so I have a nice pretty plate. Nice pretty dish. This creamy, dreamy Italian feta dish is ready to impress. Delish. Numero 3. Who knew pizza dip was a thing? It's perfect for game days, game nights, or whenever. This will win with your guests, from young to old and anything in between. We're taking 2 favorites, pizza and dips, and merging them into one ultimate super snack. Let's start with the cream cheese, which is the base of our dip. And we'll mix that with half of our freshly grated mozzarella cheese and a 1/4 cup of our freshly grated Parmesan. A teaspoon of Italian seasoning for that pizza flavor punch. Mix this up. Make sure your cream cheese is at room temperature so it easily mixes. If not, pop in the microwave for a few seconds without the foil. Next, we spread the creamy blend into our baking dish, setting the base for this ooey, gooey, amazing rich dip. Pizza's gotta have its cheese. Now it's time to layer on some pizza sauce or marinara. For those looking to kick things up a notch, try my homemade sauce recipe linked right here. Then we're gonna pile on more mozzarella, more Parmesan for that irresistible cheese pull we all love. And what's a pepperoni pizza without pepperonis? We're using baby pepperonis for the perfect bite-sized dip experience. It already looks just like a pizza, but to make sure every scoop is loaded with flavor, we finish with a final sprinkle, locking those pepperonis in place. Pop it in the air fryer on bake mode at 325 degrees for 20 minutes. I'm actually really impressed with the dishes this little or big air fryer will do. And just for funsies, here's something fun I found. A football-shaped cookie cutter, which we're gonna use on this roll of pizza dough. With the scraps, let's try to fancy them up a little bit more. Maybe make them look a little bit more like a football with the laces, and then finally brush the top with some melted butter and garlic powder. Pizza chips! Now I learned a few things. One, the dough is soft. It's almost like the T-1000 from the Terminator. It wants to keep coming back together. Two, the air fryer bakes these little guys super fast. We only need to put them in there for like 5 minutes instead of the 20 like the package called for. Last but not least, this dip isn't just a snack, it's borderline a full meal. I really made the best 7-layer dip, and here it is, so let's get layering. Refried beans. These ones are zesty refried beans. It's a better version that has extra flavor in it because let's be real, the regular ones are a bit meh. And we'll mix this in a bowl first just to get it looser and easier to spread. Next up, a soothing layer of sour cream mixed with cream cheese. Now I'm doing this in a trifle dish because, you know, it looks pretty. I like it, but it would probably be more practical in a 9x13 baking dish. I like seeing all the pretty layers. Now for some heartiness, a pound of ground beef browned and seasoned with taco seasoning. Whether you grab a packet from the store or use my homemade mix from our crockpot chicken episode, it's all good. This meaty layer is just what a nacho dip needs. I guess this makes it a little less like most traditional 7-layer dips, but hey, that's why you're here, to see my twist. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. Because what's nachos without queso, right? This layer further marries the normal 7-layer dip with nachos in a fusion that's just awesome. Next up, we add our black bean salsa. Yes, this again. A can of black beans, a can of corn, fire roasted rotel, all of them all drained and rinsed, diced jalapenos, red or purple onions, finely diced also chopped cilantro, lime juice, and a little salt and pepper, of course. Seriously, this salsa is so good it could just stand on its own as a dip. But today it brings freshness and crunch and zest to our layered dish. It's nacho ordinary dip. We're almost there. Add a layer of diced lettuce and cilantro blend for a crunch and freshness. Then sprinkle with your favorite cheese. Cheddar, pepper jack, Monterey Jack. It's your call. Or leave them out. I don't care. And we can't forget the olives. They add that final touch and it just looks nice. So if you're counting, our 7-layer nacho dip is a little closer to 9, but who's counting? It's your dip. So dip, baby, dip. You may have seen, hey, there's more layers you can add. Like you could add a guac layer. I'm allergic to avocado, so that's not mine, but you could sure add it and just keep bumping up those layers. It'll look pretty. With this lineup of dips, who cares who wins or shows up to the big game? And there you have it, the ultimate 7-layer nacho dip. I love that it is a cold dip that doesn't require too much effort, that tastes like you spent forever on it. It's savory, it's fresh, it's the perfect game day dip. Jalapenos popping. Touchdown. It's my happy dip dance. It's a perfect pairing. Nacho cheese, Doritos with nacho 7-layer dip. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today where we turn simple ingredients into a masterpiece or masterpieces. Be sure to subscribe for more delicious recipes. Until next time, happy cooking.